Cheekyricho Cooking's chicken and apricot pies made in the pie maker. Okay, we've done lots and lots of things with the pie maker, and this is what my pie maker came with. This is actually for the bottom piece. It's slightly larger than the top one because the bottom one obviously has to follow the curve of the inside of the pie maker, and that is the lid. Now, when you use these, you end up with quite a bit of waste, and people are a bit concerned about what to do with that, and there's a bit of mucking around to actually do that. This is as much a recipe as it is a technique. I've got some leftover apricot chicken that we've just had recently for dinner, and I've put it in the fridge. Not enough there really to feed 2 people, so I'm going to show you what we're going to do with our pastry. We just cut it into 4, okay, into a cold pie maker. We're just going to mold it in so it sits in just like so with all 4 pieces. We're going to fill it, and then we're going to fold it over like an apricot chicken turnover. Pie makers are a great way of using up any leftovers you have in the fridge so that they're not wasted, and you can even buy a gluten-free puff pastry now, or of course you can make it yourself. This could be puff pastry, it could be short crust pastry, anything you like really. Don't do this while it's hot because it'll be impossible to manage. And then we're just going to put our chicken filling in there and then fold it over the top. And it really doesn't get any easier than that. They'll come out, they won't be quite as pretty as a pie, but you'll have a lot less waste of pastry. Some people re-roll it, but it's not quite that successful. And we're just going to pop our chicken and apricot filling in there, press it down. This is cold out of the fridge. Okay, probably a bit better to have more chicken than the actual juicy bits. We haven't got any waste there now. And now we're just going to fold those over like an envelope, like pass a parcel at a party, over the top like so. And when we close the lid down, they will seal. So they're not particularly pretty. I didn't promise you a beauty contest, but this is so much faster. And when you've got a bit of a production line going, if you're making a lot of pies for a fete or a kid's party or something like that, these are great little handfuls, and you don't have all that excess pastry up on the top of the pie when it's finished. Now that filling is totally cooked, but it's very cold because it has been in the fridge, so we can turn it on now, and all it has to do is heat that filling and crisp up the crusty cases. Now if any of that filling actually escapes, it isn't the end of the world. These are so easy to clean. You just wipe them out with a piece of damp cloth. They're removed immediately so they don't get to bake on, and you can have 4 great little pies, just a little handful snack in front of the TV on a Saturday afternoon or something. Great to pop into your lunchbox, and you can even reheat them at work. I hope you enjoyed this little cooking demonstration, and I'll put a link below to our apricot chicken recipe. We actually have 4 of them, so take your pick. And that's just a little technique that might save you a little bit of time and the quandary of what to do with all these little scrappy bits of pastry, because as I said, they don't really roll back too effectively, and they tend to shrink a bit and they get cracks in them and whatnot. So lid down, and they'll be ready in about 7 minutes. Okay, it actually took about 8 minutes, but look what we have here. They're puffed, golden, crispy, completely contained, browned all over as you can see, and we're just going to serve those. They're really hot, with some barbecue sauce. Hope you enjoyed this little cooking demonstration of Cheekyricho's chicken and apricot pies. If you'd like to see more interesting recipe ideas, just check out our Cheekyricho cooking channel. And don't forget to please subscribe. We'll wipe that out in a little bit when it's cooler. And there you have it. A little bit of barbecue sauce there. Easy to carry on a paddle. And you can go and watch the footy and eat those. Okay, these are going to be nice and juicy. Hello. Full of chicken and vegetables. Holding their shape beautifully. Very, very hot though. Thanks for watching.